Saan pagkabalo nga nagadako ang atoang business. Hi guys, hi everyone. I'm Jesse Alcaraz and I am CPA teaching in State College. So in this video, we will be learning kung saan na to pagkabalo ang atoang business is nagadako jud siya. In order to answer that question, we need to understand first two financial statements. The first one is the income statement and the second one is the balance sheet. The income statement is a document wherein dira nato makita ang atong mga halin and then the expenses on our business. Diya po nato ma-determine whether or not our business is making profits or palugi ang ato ang operation. The second statement is what you call the balance sheet. The balance sheet contains assets, liabilities, and equity. So unsa man ning tulo ka elements na ni. The first one is assets. Assets are the things, okay, mga butang nga nakapangalan sa business. Cash, properties, equipment, building, lote, as well as receivables, kanang mga kolektahonon nato. So those are all assets. And unsa man yung liabilities and equity? Basically, these two things tells us kay kinsa nabilong ang maong assets. Kinsa ang tag-iya sa maong assets. So of the properties nga nakapangalan sa business, katong mga part ni inutang mo na siya ginatawag nga liabilities. And ang katong mga nabilin na para na sa tag-iya mo na siya ginatawag nga mga equity. So for example, natay business, masugod ng business, we'll be starting with 20,000 pesos na investment. Sa 20,000 pesos na investment, 10,000 ana inutang and 10,000 ana gikan sa tuang kagulingong bulsa. So, in our balance sheet, it will reflect 20,000 cash sa atong assets, 10,000 sa liabilities, and then 10,000 sa equity. Now, let's go back to the question. Kung saan pagkabalo nga nagadako ang atoang business? So, two basic things na kailangan nato mahibalan or kailangan nato bantayan. Number one is increasing sales and profits, and number two is increasing assets, specifically sa equity part. We want to say that over the years, nagadako gyud ang atoang sales together with our profits. Namang good instance nga nagadako atong sales pero nagagamay atoang profits. Nganong ingana man? 'Di ba? Murag common sense would tell us nga as we increase our sales, nagadako pud ang atong profit. Not necessarily. Why? Because when we increase our sales manggod, it will need more people. It will need more logistics. It might need a larger office. It might need more rent. So daghan og mga overheads, daghang mga expenses and scaling up the business. That is why nagadako ang sales, nagadaghan ang atong halin, pero nagababa ang tuang ginansya. So, the second one is kailangan po nato makita that these profits are translated into more assets that will generate more sales in the future. Namang go isahay no nga ang business nagadako ang halin, nagadako ang profits, pero ang assets wala nagadako. Ngano man? Because the owner themselves ginagamit nila for personal use ang maong profits. In order for us to have a better understanding kaning sa mga ginapangyaw nako, I will be showing an illustration to illustrate the income statement, the balance sheet, and how it affects our business. Okay, so let's have this illustration. Assuming that we will be starting an egg retailing business. Tapos mag-start with 10,000 cash as our capital. So in our balance sheet, it would reflect cash 10,000 pesos. Okay, syempre, dili man ta maka-start sa atong business kung dili ta mangumpra og itlog. So mangumpra ta og itlog for our first transaction. Palit ta og 30 trays at 250 each. So 30 times 250, that is 7,500. So ang atong cash nabawasan sa og 7,500. Nahimo na lang siya og 2,500. Pero sa ato ang assets nga part, naa na pud tay ginatawag na inventory. Itong mga eggs. amounting to 7.5. So, as you can see, ato ang assets, 10,000 pesos lang gihapon. Okay? So, di na nato yapil ang liability and equity din. So, we'll just assume that walay utang. Therefore, all of the assets belong to the owner. Okay. So, syempre, mamaligya na ta. So, assuming that we were able to sell all the trays for 300 pesos each. So, 30 trays times 300 pesos, that is 9,000 pesos cash. So, from the 2.5, reason na ito, no? Para mas klaro. So, from the 2.5, nadugan naman karon na tong cash of 9,000 pesos. So, nanatay total cash of 11,500. And as for our inventory, since nahali naman ni siya, wala na siya. Okay, zero na ang ato ang inventory. Okay, so that is for our balance sheet. In our income statement, sama sa kung i-discuss ganina, the income statement contains our halin together with our gastos. So, itong halin or sales is 9,000 pesos. And then, sa accounting natin ginatawag na cost of goods sold. Ano sa man yung cost of goods sold or COGS? And COGS is the cost of the sales na to. Okay? Costs ato ang gipang baligya. So, from being an inventory, it will be translated into COGS, 7.5. Therefore, naatay, ginansya nga 1.5. Profit. So, basically, kaning profit na to, mao ni siya ang ato ang nadungag sa ato ang assets na 1.5. Kaya, di ba, 10,000 man to ganina. Nagsugod ta with 10,000 and after making our sales, nahimo siyang 11,500. So, naa siya plus 1.5. So, asa ni siya gikan? There is ato ang profit. Okay? So, as you can see, in this simple example, nagsugod ta with 10,000 capital. Namaligya ta, and then we made a profit of 1,500. And this 1,500 has been reinvested back into the business. So, nagsaka atong sales, nagsaka atong profit, as well as nagsaka pod ang ato ang assets. And again, wala man tay utang, therefore, kaning profit nga 1.5 is owned by the owner, which is, sama sa atong gi-discuss ganina, form part of our equity. So, ipadayon nimo siya, you will just continue to repeat the process of purchasing at a lower cost, selling it for a higher price, making profit, then ibalik na po sa balance sheet, and then you will see in the long run that this asset column will increase and increase and increase, and as you increase your assets, you will also have more resources to increase your sales, making profit, and then balik-balik na lang siya. So that is how we will determine whether or not ang atong business is naga-grow or naga-stagnate. Okay, that's it, Pansit. I hope you were able to learn one or two things in determining whether or not ang atong business ba is nagadako, especially with regards to the income statement, the balance sheet, the assets, liabilities, equity, as well as the revenue and then expense. If you have questions, comment down sa baba, or if you wanted to have a more detailed discussion, then you can just contact me. That's all, and nagabi isip na.